Welcome guys, this is the last episode, or episode 5, the last part of it. And this is about the ghosts. And let me tell you, let me just start off by saying that I had to add on several models. I was thinking I was going to have like maybe 4, 5, 6 models. It turns out to be way more. There is stuff that I certainly didn't know about, and I might even have to make another video about ghosts, because there is so much more. They're not speaker related, but they are Cerwin-vega, but I mean, I got so much information today, it's crazy, and I tried to scramble it together to make this last video, and I really hope I can do it justice. I mean, there is so much information in here. I'm not even going to go into specifications. I'm just going to list the models. And I can do specifications later. I can list specifications in like an ordinary post or something like that on Facebook. But let's just get started with this, okay? Here are the ghosts. And I am excited about this one. So, just remember that this is probably for any ordinary or just a grassroots Cerwin-vega fan who maybe haven't been into Cerwin-vega for many years, or even if you have been in Cerwin-vega for many years, this information is something you most likely is only going to see here right now in this video. And I'm excited to be the one who can share it with you guys. So let's scroll down and see what we can find. Are you ready? I mean, are you really ready? This is big. This is big time. And I'm just asking you, remember, this is groundbreaking stuff we're looking at here. This is, I want to say that all this information that you're going to see today is probably never ever before been published on internet. This is stuff you can only dig up and find if you are overly lucky, or you have some Goldilocks coming out your ass, or you know someone that have something, or I mean, this is like unreal. I'm still shaking here from reading through all this stuff, and I mean, this is crazy. So let's go on. The first picture you're gonna see has been on the internet for a while, and you had been, if you had googled Cerwin-vega, you would have stumbled upon it. It's still a ghost, and it's one of the very first models Cerwin-vega made back in the 50s. But this is a common picture. It's been out there, but you can't find it for sale. This model, you cannot find it for sale. So here we go. First model. The first ghost. Early 50s, maybe late 40s, one of the first speakers Gene ever made. We don't know what this called, there's no model number on it or nothing. I have pictures of the crossover, there's nothing. There's just a Vega Laboratory sticker on it, and that's it. And people that I have seen talking about it dates it to early 50s, like 51, 52, but they were not sure either. Now we come to the teaser that I put out earlier in the week, and I know you guys were wondering what the hell it was, and is it a copy machine or whatever. No, it's Magnastat 1 and Magnastat 2 and Magnastat 3, and they look like this. What this is, I can try and explain it a little bit. This is not a traditional speaker in itself. It is a speaker, but this is one of the very first electrostatic speakers that were ever made, or the precursor to electrostatic speakers. This speaker, if you see down here, there's like a film, and there was a little film that vibrated back and forth, you know. And this is one model, the second model, and the third model. So there's 3 models that was made like electrostatic speaker. However, they only made a handful of models of this one. So what happened to it? Well, most of them didn't even get out on the market. Maybe 1 or 2 got on the market by a mistake, because Cerwin-vega made them, and at the end they were not satisfied with the result, so they pulled them back from the market. And from what I have heard, they use the magnets that is inside here as door stoppers at the factory. Pretty cool. So yeah, Magnastat 1, Magnastat 2, and Magnastat 3. Cerwin-vega certainly was one of the first ones to make electrostatic speakers. We then move on. And what do we find? Ooh, I think we have a Vega 400 corner horn. And that is the smallest one. That's the 500. That's super rare, but it's out there. But the 400 is a ghost. This is the only picture online of it. Apparently someone had it and maybe still have it. So, but you can't find them for sale. They never come up for sale. The difference between these two is that this one has 18-inch driver and this one has a 12-inch driver. And here's from the catalog, a copy that's been made from the original catalog that I have here. So yeah, Vega 400 corner horns are definitely a ghost. And we scroll down and we go on to the next one. And it's the Vega 50. It's a tiny little thing. I hope you can see it. I'll bring the camera closer. Typical 50s look. Vega 50. Small little floor standing speakers back in the day when everything was in mono. No pairs there, just mono. And let me see, I'm gonna get the camera situated again. And Vega 50, I mean, I have the catalog here, guys. So I have all the specifications. I can upload the specifications. So let's just go through the model numbers and the pictures. Cool little thing. I had never seen this model before today. This is just as new to me as it is to you guys. I mean, I have heard about Vega 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. I had never heard about Vega 50. That's for sure. So this is just as new to me as it is for you guys. So I'm just as excited as you guys are. We then move on. And we move on to the Vega 100, which is a corner horn, a small corner horn. I don't know if you can see it. It's a copy, so I'll try and scan all of this and maybe put it out there later on. But if you can see it, let me see. That's the Vega 100 corner horn. Once again, I have specifications on them, so I will post that later on. We then go to the Vega 200, and they're just so cool looking, you know, typical 50s look. And remember, all of these models were like mid 50s, or like 54, 55, 57, 56, 57, 58, 59. So from about 54 to 59 are when all these models were on the market and were built and sold. But there is not a lot about them out there. So I don't know how many they sold. I don't know what happened to them, where they are. They certainly are not in the same numbers as old JBL and Klipsch. So these old Cerwin-vegas are way more rare than any JBL and any Klipsch model you want to find. If Cerwin-vega had a bigger following, they probably would have fetched quite a bit bigger and higher price than both of them. We then move on and we come to the Vega 300. And I mean, this is good. It's just getting better and better. The Vega 300 is just an awesome little thing. It's a floor standing model. And again, I have the specifications on it, guys. I will post it up later. And we're getting closer. We're getting so closer to the main event here. And the main thing. But the Vega 300 is just an awesome little thing. And we go down. I'm pretty sure we are getting close. Oh yeah, did you see it? Ooh, it's the Paragon killer. For you to know what that means, you should know what a Paragon is. A Paragon was a model of speakers that JBL made back in the day. It was a wide, 9 feet wide thing, big, good sounding speaker. I mean, it looks like a freaking 9 feet console of something. It has for many years, for many people, not everyone, but for many, been the benchmark of sound. Okay, Cerwin-vega had a Paragon killer that overdid what Paragon ever did. And we have a picture of it, guys. Oh, it's coming. This one is we don't know the model number or the name on it. We can only guess. But let me give you some small specifications. From 1955, 12 feet wide, 18-inch woofers or woofer. It's a 3-way system. So you have here a console speaker, same kind of room as the Paragon from JBL, but take a look at this monster. This monster is 3 feet wider than a Paragon. 3 feet wider than a freaking Paragon. This is nuts. And that is the Paragon killer for you right there, guys. That's the ghost, that's the mother ghost of all ghosts. I don't care what you say. That is the most rarest Cerwin-vega speaker ever made in history of mankind. And I'll bet the moon that you will never find one in real life. You will never be able to buy one in real life. It is and will always be a ghost. So I hope you take a good look, because this is the only place you're probably going to see that thing. Never been put out on eBay, on eBay or Craigslist or anything like that for sale. There's never been a picture of it on the internet. If there had been a picture on it on the internet, we would have been able to find it. It's never been out there. This is the first time this model have ever been shown on the internet. And just remember who gave it to you, guys. That's it. That's it. That's the ghost. Now I'm done with all the rare models with speakers. But you know what? I'm looking at a flyer here, or a catalog here, and I see at least 4 models that I can make another ghost video of. And we're talking about amplifiers from Cerwin-vega. That it's just as much as a ghost as this one. So until next time, enjoy.